Welcome back, everybody, and I'm pleased to be joined by TheOddOne and Dyrus from now first place TSM. First off, congratulations. And did you guys expect to do so well in Super Week 5-0?
I was pretty confident coming into Super Week, but when we got here, I was like, before we won the first game, I was like, I'm kind of shady. I just realized that I kind of hyped it up and been like, we're just going to get second place for sure. But then we ended up getting first, so I'm pretty okay with that.
Do you have anything to add?
I think, yeah. I mean, I knew they were going to be tough games, but what really surprised me is, like, I thought we were going to be battling for second place, not first. And then, like, every team started collapsing, and suddenly we're first.
So why do you think that was? Why do you think you guys were able to persevere through all the upsets that were happening to the other teams? And why did the other teams get upset?
I don't know. Like, we have a lot of experience with this. We know what it's like to fail near the end, like at Worlds, unfortunately. But now we're just trying to maintain our momentum throughout the season, even at the end. I assume there's like drama or issues surrounding the other teams. Like Dig, Crumbs had some issue with his family or something. I'm not sure what happened, but that sort of hurt them really badly, unfortunately. And then there's some curse stuff, and yeah, basically that's it.
I'd like to add that our communication got a lot better, although there's a little bit of bumps, like against the first game against Marn. But our communication got a lot better, and one of the reasons for me alone was I lowered my volume from 80% to like 10%. And well, this week I brought a pillow. I also brought flip-flops, so I feel very, very comfortable where I am, even though that last game was a little rocky for me.
Is that a situation for you guys, being comfortable in the LCS studio? Because I know you guys have a setup at home that also tries to simulate this. Is that something you guys have had trouble with in the past?
We were trying to get used to it. Like, or initially, like, we had to get used to Wild Turtle, but yeah, so once Dyrus gets relaxed and everything gets relaxed, it's really easy to just play here because we have a perfect LAN setup and we're used to communicating now more with each other. So now that the trial period with Turtle's gone, it's like really easy to do calls, how bot lane has its own world for a little bit, then maybe call the jungle down or mid down. It's really smooth right now.
I mean, let's talk about Wild Turtle, too, because we do this every time, but he was the main roster change when you guys started having huge amounts of success. Why has it been so good having Wild Turtle?
There are a lot of things, actually. Well, first of all, like, the leading voice changed. It was between Chaos and Reggie, and sometimes they would both make calls, and we'd kind of be, like, heartbroken and stuck in between them. Wild Turtle brings a different pool to, you know, our team, like Draven and such, and people don't expect that. People don't expect how strong Draven could be. Another factor would be that we only listen to Reggie now, and what Wild Turtle did that added the aggressiveness to our team was that there was a first scrim or second scrim where he's like, can we just push mid? And it's like, wow, pushing mid? We've never done this before. We usually just go back and farm. So we applied pressure on the map a lot more than we usually would. And we have more clear sight of our objective, get wards before, you know, we want to go to Dragon. Should we do Dragon? Should we push mid? And all these little things. But in our last game for communication, it was a little rocky on the first Dragon, but we did okay.
Well, awesome stuff. And I have another question here for you. You guys have been a team for so long. You're one of the longest standing North American teams. And you talked about the almost failure you guys had at last year's Season 2 World Championships. What's the biggest change in your team from then to now?
I guess now we do much more prepping for the enemy teams. LCS makes it easy because everyone has televised games. There's not like months in between the next game. Like, you have very little like up-to-date footage. Like with LCS, every week you're updated with what they're playing, what they're doing. So it's really fast. So it's mostly more prepping because Season 2 is like harder to get any info on the Chinese, Korean teams, but now there's like way more footage out there. So hopefully we'll be able to use that against the international teams soon.
Well, thank you very much, TheOddOne and Dyrus. I have to congratulate you once again on the crazy run you guys put up in Super Week. First place in the North American LCS regular season spring split, and there is still plenty more to come. We've had upsets all day, crazy up and downs, but for now, we're going to check out some of the plays on the telestrator.
All right, thank you.